Alright guys, I'm back. What you're going to see me here do is I'm going to zip line. And then what I was telling you about in the last video, I'm going to shoot this guy while zip lining. Now, I wanted to land up there and I didn't. And that was real risky. Because now I have to face enemies in between now and getting to that alarm. If that guy would have been able to get to that alarm, then a horde of at least 10 more enemies would have came, and chances are I probably would have died or used up 2 of my adrenalines. Now at this section, if you do use 2 of your adrenalines, you see I use the tactical echo. You see those 2 little white triangles on the screen right there straight ahead. Those are adrenaline packs. So if you do use your adrenaline, those 2 downstairs are adrenaline packs. The 2 that you'll see up here are your objective points. So you place the C4, fail, and you place the C4, place the C4 without throwing a grenade. I hit the wrong button there. And then what I like to do is I like to zip down to that platform there. I do this every time because I know right across the way there's going to be a sniper. The snipers are going to be your worst enemies in this section of the map. Take him out right away with this, with your sniper gun or whatever the fuck it is. And then there's going to be a second enemy. He's going to come right away. For some reason I just could not shoot this guy at all. Even though the dot was right on him. So whatever, you know, I ended up shooting him, killing him. And so now I think on this time, see, I'm almost dead. Now if you get to this point and you're worried, use your adrenaline. Because one more shot and I'm dead. If I would have had my owl deployed, then it would have said owl busy, cannot revive you. And then I would have wasted a life this early in the elite campaign mode. So basically this time around they were able to sound the alarm, and what happens when they sound an alarm is a drop ship will come in and drop off I think like 4 more enemies, and they will keep coming until you hack the alarm. So the key is not to even let them turn the alarm on. That's the key. And when they do turn on the alarm, you're going to want to get that turned off as soon as possible. So right now I'm just trying to run around and kill enemies and make sure that I'm not getting killed while I'm messing with the alarm, because again, you need your owl to hack the alarm and turn the alarm off. If you get shot dead while your owl is hacking that alarm, then you're dead. You wasted a life. So here I'm just running around shooting enemies. I'm trying to get to the alarm. I want to get to the alarm. I'm going to get to it right now. I hear some enemies behind me, so I run around. I see them, shoot them. And it's a good thing they were right there, not near the alarm, because the first thing they're going to do when they see your owl is shoot your owl. And your owl doesn't take very much damage before it just returns to you. And then you'll see that little red wrench going through your owl, which means you can't use it for anything and it won't revive you while that little red wrench is, I guess it's repairing itself. So this is the last herd of enemies. I was a little worried that I was going to die again here. I knew I had 1 adrenaline pack left, so I wasn't that worried. But it sucks when you use up both of your adrenalines. Now we got this sniper, this pesky little sniper, and they teleport too. See, he just teleported, and they don't teleport very far away. So if you got one up in the tower and he teleports, he usually teleports right underneath it. And usually the second time you start shooting him, he's done. They usually don't. If you're hitting them and you're getting little red hit markers, he'll only teleport once. So up here, I'm coming up here just to get this adrenaline pack. I know this adrenaline pack's here already. And it's right there. So you'll come over here, you're going to want to find the bridge that leads you to that building. Now here, I usually like to pick these guys off with my sniper. For some reason, this guy took 2 shots. Usually they just take 1. And the fastest thing to do besides reloading is to switch to your primary, and that's for your secondary, and that's why I always pick up an enemy's weapon instead of just running around with the Ripper.
I'm working
Now coming up, what you're going to see me do here is a sneaky way into the back door, and that way this is how you can sneak past the first couple enemies. And you can sneak around, I think, and get to the objective without even raising any suspicion, as long as you melee everybody that you see. I think after the second person I melee, I just ran out and shot a guy, which again is risky to do when you're doing the Elite campaign, because they sound the alarm, hordes of enemies come, and then there's nothing. I mean, there's something you can do about it, but you know, you might die. So you see here, I sneak up on him and I melee him. And then I do the tactical echo, and I see that there's a guy here. So I want to sneak past the door and melee him. Now this computer here is optional. It's not part of the objective. You see on the top right, it'll say optional for that one there. And I do it anyways. I don't know why. You know, if I was to get shot while that owl was doing that, then... Oh, see, this is why I had to shoot the guy, because the owl alerted this guy. Now he's like looking, he's alert. You see him, the way he's standing. So he's basically waiting for me, and I can't sneak past him at this point. So now I just have to shoot him. I have to engage him. And I do only because I know there's only like 1 or 2 guys left. And one of them's right up these steps. There might have been 3 guys left. So you have to watch out for those trip mines. You run up there. I would have ran up there, that would have exploded, and I would have died. Now that blue highlighted thing, that's the alarm. It's blue because it's not activated. If it was activated, it would be orange or red, depending on your color contrast. Now here's the objective. You have to make it up here to the top to complete this part of the objective. Now there's only 1 enemy left, and he's not going for the alarm. So you kill him. You want to make sure you kill all the enemies, because some of these guys have shotguns. And you see how fast my screen turned red? He was dead. If there would have been a second guy shooting at me, I would have died there. I would have had to have used one of my adrenaline, and I would have been short of adrenaline. So that's the key to this campaign. The Elite campaign is to always have 2 adrenalines at all times, and make sure that your owl isn't too busy in the time that you're going to need to use your adrenaline. Because like I say, if your owl is busy shooting somebody, or as a shield, or hacking a computer, and you die, it will not revive you. So if your owl is deployed, and it will say deployed in the upper left screen next to the image of the owl, and you hit a red screen, then you need to use the adrenaline manually, which will make everything go in slow motion, and you'll be able to do, well, there's a trophy that I have, you know, for getting like 5 headshots with 1 adrenaline. So when you're using your adrenaline and there's a bunch of enemies around you, get the headshots, shoot them like a good 4 times in the head, and then move on to the next enemy. That way you're not wasting time trying to reload with a bunch of enemies around you. So you have to pick these guys up. There's going to be like an initial wave of people that's going to come from the top down and out that big door. You're going to want to kill all these guys from cover, because none of those guys are going to kill you from that range, not even on the hardest mode. You don't want to just run in there like you're playing Call of Duty and you're going to shoot the place up. That ain't how this works. So pick all these guys off before you run in that door, because the second part of the objective is to hack another computer, which is downstairs, and you'll see me get to it here in a minute. Now you see my animals low. and I'm gonna switch to my secondary because I know there's enemies, and I'm gonna do the tactical echo, and I'm just gonna pre-fire them. Now the other two are gonna flank me. And I'm getting hit by them already, so what I'm gonna do is I'm so close to him. See that guy with the shotgun? See me blinking red? I use my adrenaline. They're all dead, but yeah, I panicked. I used the adrenaline because I didn't want to die at that point. So after you hack this computer, you're going to go upstairs. See, I see those two white triangles. I thought those might have been adrenaline packs. I can't find where they're at, so I just go upstairs to finish. And basically here you're going to want to take cover behind the sandbags or one of the boxes. Stay back. Make sure there's 2 ammo boxes up here. Make sure your ammo's full. There's going to be like 4 waves of enemies that's going to come from drop ships before your drop ship. Your ship.
Target down. They're making another push. Status on drop ship. I need a few more minutes. Fortify the perimeter. Get ready to break contact. Get to cover. Contact incoming. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Get to the drop ship!
Roger that. Tight. There's too many.
Area sanitized, sir. Package secure. Returning to base.
Roger.